Alright, let's get everything rolling. Let's get everything cooked up. Let's get the energy up. Let's get everything cooked up. Yep. Cool. Alright. Let's get everything rolling. Let's get everything popping. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Truth Podcast. My name is Neek Robinson. If you guys don't know me, I'm just a kid here from Des Moines, Iowa. That I run a podcast every single week. But today, on today's episode, I wanted to basically talk about something that I've kind of had on my mind here recently, and I've been trying to make changes in my life with, and I've kind of touched on it in a previous podcast, just about this idea of how social media kind of runs everybody's lives and everything. But today I kind of wanted to talk about some steps that I've taken to kind of combat this and kind of just kind of get rid of it to the best extent, and how it's not like controlling my life anymore or anything. Basically, so I don't know if you guys have, at least on the iPhone. So if you guys have an iPhone, they have this thing called, I believe it's like this usage amount. And basically what that is like, it's in your settings and it tells you it's your screen time. So it tells you your screen time every single day, and like what you've averaged throughout the week and everything. So basically what I've done, like a couple weeks ago, I was looking through my screen time and everything. I was realizing that I was spending a lot of time on social media. Like I was, just sitting through, going from app to app, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. And I was thinking like, this is a giant waste of my time, besides me promoting like my podcast and everything. I really thought that this is just a huge waste of my time. And I think that I can be doing something better to kind of just be more valuable to my time and, be more productive, whether that's reading a book, writing something down, jotting down ideas, designing something, creating more videos. And, there's other things that I can be doing with my time, other than, just sitting on social media all day. I think that this has been a huge step for me. And I kind of wanted to just give you guys these ideas that I've kind of done, to kind of subdue this a little bit. But basically what you can do on your phone is you can go to any app basically, and in your screen time, if you guys are watching this visually, I'll kind of give you just a rundown of it. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go to your settings. You guys can't see that, but I'll put like a screen recording of it up. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to go to your settings and you're going to go down to basically you'll see all of your screen time here, and you'll click the screen time little piece that is, if you scroll down, it'll be your screen time, and then you'll go down to, basically it's going to be your downtime. No, it's not downtime. It's your app limits. So basically you can add any limits on any type of social media. So basically what I've done is I have allowed myself 20 minutes of Facebook every day, 20 minutes of Twitter every day, 15 minutes of Instagram every day, 15 minutes of Snapchat. I barely even use that shit. I'm honestly going to probably delete Snapchat, but I use it to promote some stuff, so that's the only reason that I really have it. And then I have allowed myself for 30 minutes of YouTube every day. Basically, this is kind of made my screen time go down a lot more. In previous weeks, I think that my screen time was excessive. Like, it was absolutely absurd. I don't even know how I even functioned with this. Like it was insane. So basically, my screen time I think was around like something absurd, like 6 hours or something like that. And that's like between everything that I was using on my phone. Like I was using my phone for 6 hours of my day, and that is literally like a fourth of my day just wasted on my phone. Like I'm not getting that time back. So I wanted to take the step to basically just stop that, because that to me is just that doesn't need to happen, and that cannot continue to happen. Otherwise I'm never going to get anything done in my life. So and basically what I wanted to share with you guys though is like, you can do this by basically just putting in those time limits on your phone if you guys are feeling the same way that I have been. So basically, I think I have hit some limits because I got home late last night. So it starts over like at midnight every day. But basically it'll show your apps basically with this little time thing, and it says that your time limit has been reached on the specific app that you put a time limit on. And I think it's kind of nice. It kind of just keeps you more aware of what you're doing with your time on your phone. You can always say ignore limit, and then if you really need to use the app, and it'll say remind me in 15 minutes again, or it'll say ignore the limit for today. So basically, like, the only time that I'm really using my apps all the time is basically on Mondays when I'm promoting my podcast, because I've been kind of telling my friends this, like, I don't really see a need for social media anymore. I think that it's a lot of just, it's this big highlight reel, and, it's not real life anymore. And if I wasn't like a part of like some media kind of team and everything else, like, I really wouldn't be using it, because I think that there's just better things that I can do with my time. And that's kind of something that I've been searching for, is just learning how to value this sense of time, because time is literally the only thing that we're never going to get back. Like, you can gain all the money in the world if you wanted to, but something that you can never buy is time. So if that means that I'm going to go out with friends, or do some more podcasts, or just make my time feel more valuable, is basically kind of the preface that I wanted to kind of get across in this podcast today. Is just to value your time a lot more, because Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, it can be fun. Like, it can be, don't get me wrong, like, there is some fun time and some downtime with that. But other times though, it's like, wow, I've been sitting here for an hour scrolling through yada yada, just watching little videos, or reading some messed up tweets or whatever it is, and it's like, I don't need to do this. I don't need to add this negativity into my life. And it's just something that I personally think about, and if you guys have been thinking about it too, definitely just know that there is like resources on your phone to kind of limit this, to kind of help you out, because I think that a lot of people, especially in my age bracket, that we are addicted to our phones, and this is something that I want to kind of kick in the shorts, that I don't have to use my phone all the time, and just kind of be present in the moment, something that I've been kind of trying to apply to myself in the past couple of years, and especially in these past couple of weeks, especially because it's like, when I see my screen time that I've averaged every day for the past week, yada yada, and it's some absurd amount, I'm like, wow, like, it really kind of puts it into perspective for me that I've been wasting a lot of this time on my phone, and it's just something that I'm never going to get back. And instead, I could have been reading a book. I could have been doing something that's more productive than just sitting around and being on my phone all day. So that's kind of the whole preface that I wanted to get across, though. So if you guys feel like you're struggling with kind of detaching yourself from social media and from the world, definitely kind of just take a step back and try to take a break from it, or set these little parameters on your phone, and you can kind of just see how your life will change. Like, I feel like I'm more productive now a little bit, just trying to journal more, and just write things down, and just take time to plan things out, and just to be more productive with my week overall and with my time overall. So but basically that's it for today's podcast. I don't feel like I want to touch on anything else, but leave some suggestions for some topics if you guys want me to talk about something specific. But next week we'll be back with a brand new guest episode, and we'll get everything popping, and I'm gonna hit some more people up to do some more guest episodes here in this next coming week. So definitely, if you guys are trying to get on the podcast, please do not feel afraid or intimidated or whatever. Please hit my line, and I would love to get you on an episode, because this is something that I love to do. I love to just sit down with guests and sit down with people that I don't know, and just talk about life and talk about their stories. So if you guys are really trying to be a guest, please hit me up. I'll leave my email down below. You guys can email me there, or you guys can check out my website and just fill out a little form, and we'll get some stuff rolling for you. But yeah, for basically, like, for the podcasting stuff though, I want you guys to know that, like, I do have a lot of guests backlogged. So if I've done a guest episode with you here recently, it's going to kind of be pushed back a little bit. So I do have about like 6 guests backlog. So basically, like, for this scheduling, that means that if I have 6 guests, that means that it's about 3 months worth of podcasts for guest episodes. So since I have alternating weeks between this, and this is something that I don't want to give up, because it is kind of like for me personally. But just so you guys know, if you guys do get on a guest episode with me here in the future, it is going to take a while for it to upload. So just kind of wanted to put that out there in the universe so you guys know what's going on. But yeah, that's really it, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I just kind of wanted to share that little piece about the podcast specifically. But that's really it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys have a great and fantastic week, everybody. Happy Monday, and or whenever you're watching this, just kill your week, man. And I'll see you guys next week with a brand new episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Neek Robinson. This has been another episode of the Truth Podcast. I'm out of here. Peace.